Hi everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today I'm going to do another cook with me. As you can see behind me, look. Hopefully you can see that. I am going to make another waffle recipe. I love these waffles. I can't get enough of them, and I think they're only 3 SmartPoints. So how can you go wrong with 3 SmartPoints? You can't. So today I'm going to be making another variation of the waffle, and today I'm going to make the gingerbread waffles. So my thinking is that I will make the waffle and then I'll slice a banana and put on top of it. I think that'll be just absolutely delicious. So stick around, let's see how this turns out. Again, just a thought popped in my head, so I thought I'd give it a try. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is plug in our waffle iron. I try to remember to do that right away because of the fact that if you don't, then you are waiting for that, and there's nothing worse than being super excited about having a waffle and then you have to wait longer. All right, so we have that going. Telling you, my husband's meat grinder really has to move out this counter because of the fact that I'm so limited for space over here now. And we had that discussion the other day, and I'm like, you need to move that off my counter. He's like, our counters? I'm like, yes, babe, our counters. So hopefully he moves our meat grinder off of our counters so that I have a little more filming space. Okay, so enough about me. Let's jump into this recipe. So it calls just for a couple of ingredients, which is really great. So the first thing we're gonna need is some Kodiak Cake mix. And you probably see this recipe on Mudhustler. I tag him all the time when I make my waffles and other things. So thank you, Mudhustler, for coming up with this recipe because of the fact that I totally love it. So I need a 1/4 cup of the pancake mix. So we're just gonna go ahead and measure that out. Now the container that I just showed you, I picked that one up, I think, at Costco. And they do have the larger sizes. I'll show you. I think I brought the other ones up. So I'll show you what the difference in sizes is on those in just a second. I probably just have a 1/4 cup in here, but I'm gonna measure it out because that's, as a good WW member, that's what we do. All right, so 1/4 cup of the cake mix. And before I jump in and forget, I'll show you. This is the one I get at Costco. This is a normal people size. Giant size, normal people size. So I thought about using the cinnamon oat one today for this, but I really wanted to get that gingerbread flavor in there, so I didn't want to skew that. Now also, they have this flavor. Yep, dark chocolate. Every time I pull out because I have these stored downstairs because I don't use them every day. So every time I pull these out and I see the chocolate ones, all I can think of is donuts. So I may have to whip up a batch of donuts today because they sound so good. All right, back to waffles. Waffles sound good. That's breakfast, right? 1 egg. Now the original recipe called for 3 egg whites, but I think that was before eggs became 0 on Freestyle. Now I just use the whole egg. 2/3 cup of water. Calls for 1 scoop of Quest protein powder. Now you can use the packets. I don't think I have any packets right now, but you can use 1 packet or 1 scoop. And 1 scoop of the Quest protein powder or 1 packet is only 1 SmartPoint. I think it's 2 SmartPoints for the Kodiak cakes, but I'll put the points on each ingredient as I pull them out. Okay, so we have our pancake mix, we have our protein powder. I'm gonna go ahead and put the egg in. I'm gonna add in 1 teaspoon of gingerbread spice. I hope it's not overpowering, but I think that should be the right amount. Just gonna add in 1 teaspoon of that. And then I'm gonna add in the water and give that a stir. I have my Christmas tree sprigs over here, and one of them fell in my water. All right, so we've got that. I'm just gonna go ahead and give that a quick stir. Could have used a bigger bowl, but I wanted you to see how the mixture comes together. And it does come together fairly quickly. All right, so what I typically do is I will wait. There's our waffle iron heated up. So I'll wait a minute or two and let this thicken up, and then I will pour it into the waffle iron. So we're just gonna give it a minute, and then I will come right back at you, and then I will show you our next step. Now I do have a double waffle iron maker, so that's why you're hearing the 2 different sets of beeps, because as each side heats, it will let you know that they're ready. Okay, so another thing, I always get asked which waffle iron I'm using. I do have a Waring Pro. It's a professional double waffle maker. That's what it says on the front of the waffle maker. I don't think they sell this exact one, and the last time I tried to look this up, it was sold by a third-party seller or something, and it was ridiculously priced. I did look for a similar waffle iron, and I put a link in my Amazon shop influencer page, whatever you call that thing. I just got it, so I'm still learning how that works. But I put a similar one in there so that you could see a variation, or if you're looking for a waffle iron, you could find it quickly and easily. So that's in there as I'm talking all the way through the video. So I'm just going to check it if it's starting to thicken up here. I always wonder if I use the whole egg, if maybe I should use a little less water, but it always seems to thicken up. So if you're in more of a hurry, use a little bit shy of the 2/3 of a cup, and you can put this together a little quicker. And since I'm hungry, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Now, one thing, let me tell you, this is the most important thing before you make your waffles: spray your waffle iron with cooking spray, because you will be sad if you do not. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Hopefully you can get yeah, let me just bring you over. Okay, that's a little better. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I'm gonna give the top part a good spray, the bottom part a good spray. And then I'm going to pop this right in. Hopefully my big arm's not in the way. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to close that side. Now remember, spray. Don't flip and forget to spray, because sometimes I spray one side and then I forget to spray the other side, and then it's a god-awful mess. All right, so I'm going to pour the other side in. And we're going to shut it, and we're going to flip it. So now the magic happens and we wait. So as soon as it beeps, I will come back at you and we'll see what we have. I'm thinking steamy goodness just makes the house smell better. So if you were in my house right now, you would swear I was making gingerbread cookies. It smells amazing. All right, so we're going to continue to wait and see what happens. Okay, our first one just got done, so you can see the green light here. That tells me that this one's ready, and the other light is still not lit up, so once that one gets done, that one will light up. Gonna grab some tongs here because I found that it's easier to pull these out with tongs. So let's see, are you ready? I'm totally ready. It smells so good and I'm starving. And there we go, waffle number one. it's nice and crunchy. I'll take a picture of it once that's done. Pop that side closed and wait. That's always the hardest time, to wait between the two, because you just want to jump in and eat them. So I will tell you, one tip that I have here is normally when I have my waffles, sometimes I'll go ahead and fry an egg, which I don't plan on doing today, but I'll fry an egg so that I have some extra protein, even though we have a ton of protein from that protein powder. And I will eat one waffle, and then I will save the other waffle for later in the day, just for a snack, or if I want something a little sweeter. And here is my tip. You can break these in half, like just break them into either one of the fours, and you can pop these right into your toaster. And you can toast them, and it tastes just like they just came out of your waffle iron. So I also will take them to work with me and do that, because it's really nice to have just a nice little fun snack. All right, there's our other one. Take a look at this. Looks so good, right? All right, we're gonna pop this one out. I'm gonna put that one on my plate, and then I will pan out, show you what my plate looks like. We're gonna turn off our waffle iron. Set that aside. And I will give my plate, oh, let me zoom back out. That was a bad look, but check them out. They look great, right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these and set them aside. I'm going to slice myself up some bananas, and I am going to enjoy these gingerbread waffles. All right, so thanks so much for coming along with me today and helping me try a new recipe. I hope that you give these a try in your own kitchen. And always remember, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel below, and hit the little notification bell if you want to be notified when I post a new video. And if you think this will help somebody else, please remember to share the video. And always, always comment. I like to answer comments and see what you think after you try these recipes. All right, so I'm going to sign off from here and eat before these get cold. We'll see you next time. Bye. And how was that waffle? Delicious. So definitely have to get some more of that flavor going and put a couple in the fridge for later. So I'm going to finish enjoying my breakfast.